We've never seen this before. Palantir stock is absolutely on fire. A genius deal from the Palantir team has been dropped. And this is the missing piece to the trillion-dollar puzzle. Wall Street is taking advantage of it. This might be the day we're waiting for. What is happening? And what on earth am I even talking about? Well, let me explain. Disclaimer. Palantir is showing who's the real boss of AI stocks today. The price just kept pushing higher, somehow almost hitting the big 150 mark, and the craziest part? It refused to drop, even while the rest of the market was bleeding red. But here's where things really get wild. CEO Alex Karp and the entire Palantir squad just dropped a genius-level move. A deal so big it's got Wall Street buzzing and retail traders scrambling to catch up. The hype is real right now. You can literally see institutional investors and even insiders quietly scooping up every Palantir share they can get their hands on. It's like everyone suddenly woke up and realized they want Palantir. All of it. And this might just be the turning point. The kind of move that sets the stage for Palantir to eventually become a trillion-dollar stock. Yep, we're talking about big-time future gains, and the way things are going, we might not even need to stress too much about it. But hold on. Before we get deeper into this monster deal, let's talk about how it's shaking up Palantir's price action right now. Because it's already having an effect. One analyst pointed out something interesting. He said Palantir had this huge run early on, faded hard off the top by about 6 points, and just drifted down after that strong open. That target of 146 already hit. And for those trading options, if you didn't lock in gains little by little along the way, premiums tanked. Some even lost over half their value. Because just like that, what looked like a perfect breakout can flip on you. So what just happened? Well, today is really a shocker. According to one analyst, Palantir just signed a massive deal. A $100 million, 5-year partnership with the nuclear company. Yeah, you heard that right. Palantir is officially stepping into the nuclear energy space. Okay, this is a big one. We've all been watching how nuclear energy is quietly making a huge comeback, especially now that AI is driving insane demand for clean, consistent, and powerful energy sources. And while the world scrambles for alternatives, Palantir just made its move. Remember how people used to say Palantir's strength was building operating systems, not just for companies, but for entire industries? That vision is literally becoming reality. Because now, they're building something called NOS, the Nuclear Operating System. And get this, NOS is the first AI-powered, real-time software built exclusively for nuclear reactor construction. It's designed to take one of the most complicated, high-risk, heavily regulated industries on the planet and make it data-driven, more efficient, and safer. Imagine transforming how nuclear reactors are built from the ground up. Faster timelines, lower costs, way more predictability. That's what NOS is about to deliver. This isn't just another business deal. This is Palantir embedding itself into the future of global energy infrastructure. Because nuclear power isn't some niche. Every major country is now looking to expand or re-enter the nuclear space. But it's hard, it's expensive, and it's risky. That's where Palantir steps in with the software that changes the game. Even Mike Gallagher, Palantir's head of defense, said it himself. This is the first time their tech will power the next generation of nuclear energy. That's historic. And here's why this alone could push Palantir into the trillion-dollar league. This isn't just about one nuclear deal. This is about proving that Palantir's platforms can run critical infrastructure at a national and even global level. Once one country adopts NOS and sees results, others will follow. The energy sector is massive and nuclear is just one piece, but it's one of the most complex and high-value pieces out there. Palantir isn't just part of the AI boom anymore. It's now part of the energy revolution. In fact, we can see the hype running wild right now. First off, Palantir's price went absolutely crazy today. It just shot up with serious momentum, like it had something to prove. And second, you can literally see the ripple effects over on Wall Street. Institutional investors? Yeah, they're not sitting this one out anymore. They're finally stepping in and taking advantage while they still can. And here's proof. T. Rowe Price, one of the big players, just made a move. Their global stock fund, which manages over $6.5 billion, just opened a brand new position in Palantir. We're talking 167,000 shares. Not small by any means. Now think about that for a second. This isn't some short-term flip. When a fund that size enters a fresh position like this, it usually means one thing. They see long-term potential. They're looking at Palantir not just as another tech stock, but as something foundational to what's coming next. AI, defense, energy, government contracts, Palantir is everywhere, and big money is finally catching on. This kind of move can also trigger a chain reaction. When funds like T. Rowe Price start buying in, other institutional investors take notice. It builds credibility, it adds fuel to the fire, and it sets the stage for even more accumulation down the line. So yeah, the hype is real. And this is just the beginning. But here's something even crazier. At the exact same time the nuclear deal was making headlines, another crazy announcement dropped. And this one is huge for Palantir's position in the broader market. Palantir is officially set to join the Russell 1000 index after posting a jaw-dropping 460% surge in its stock. That's not just a big jump. That's a leap into the league of top large-cap companies in the US. We're talking about the same index that includes names like Apple, Microsoft, and Nvidia. This marks a major milestone for Palantir, not just in terms of recognition, but in terms of influence. Now, what does this mean? Well, first off, inclusion in the Russell 1000 doesn't just give Palantir a shiny title. It forces massive institutional funds that track or benchmark against this index to buy the stock. These aren't small funds either. We're talking hundreds of billions of dollars in assets that will now have to include Palantir in their portfolios. This means huge inflows of capital, and it's happening this Friday when the FTSE Russell reconstitution takes effect. So get ready for a spike in trading volume, attention, and most importantly, liquidity. But here's where it gets even better. This index inclusion is happening at the same time as the nuclear deal. One event by itself is already bullish, but these two together, they create the perfect storm for Palantir to explode in value. Think about it. The nuclear deal is already positioning Palantir as a critical player in the future of energy infrastructure. They're literally building the software backbone for next-gen nuclear power. That's long-term revenue. That's government-level trust. That's proof that Palantir's platform can scale across industries. Now, combine that with the Russell 1000 inclusion, which brings in automatic institutional buying, more visibility from analysts, higher demand, and stronger price stability. It's like the nuclear deal laid the foundation, and the index inclusion is pouring jet fuel on top. The two together don't just boost Palantir's short-term stock price, they accelerate its trajectory toward becoming a trillion-dollar company. Why? Because now, the company is winning on both fronts, real-world utility and Wall Street legitimacy. Investors, funds, and governments are all starting to view Palantir not just as an AI darling, but as a core tech infrastructure company for the next decade. And even looking at the long term, Palantir clearly has a bright future. Just like what one CEO recently said in a powerful interview. We're talking about the CEO of Fedrigoni, a major European industrial group, who straight up called Palantir the best AI player. That's a huge compliment, especially coming from someone leading one of the top manufacturers in Europe. He added, "We just started, but the sky is the limit." And that statement says a lot. It shows how global companies, especially in Europe, are now waking up to the real power of Palantir's platforms. This isn't just some hype stock with flashy headlines. Palantir is being recognized as the go-to for operational AI, the kind that doesn't just crunch data, but actually runs complex, real-world businesses. And the question Fedrigoni's CEO raised is a good one. Is Europe ready for AI? Well, based on moves like this, the answer is quickly becoming yes. Palantir is making inroads across the continent, partnering with manufacturers, energy companies, defense organizations, and they're doing it with real results, not just ideas. Right now, as we look at Palantir's expanding reach, from a historic nuclear deal in the US to institutional buying to this rising presence in Europe, the future couldn't be clearer. This is a company not just building AI for the sake of it, but applying it everywhere it matters. So when a top European CEO calls Palantir the best player in AI and says they've only just begun, that's not just validation, it's a reminder that Palantir is still early in its journey. And the way things are lining up, the ceiling's not even close yet. But what is your opinion on this? Comment down below.
When trillion Shiba Inu are on the move, we know that something huge is coming. The amount is so huge, and I still cannot believe why they do this behind the scenes. Apparently, they don't want people to know. But this transfer is arguably one of the most important during the last 300 days. But what is actually happening? And should we panic? Well, let me explain. Disclaimer. As the excitement mounts within the Shiba Inu community, the moment that many have been eagerly awaiting has finally arrived. The much-anticipated launch of the ShibaSwap decentralized exchange on Shibarium is now a reality. This marks a significant milestone in the evolution of the Shiba Inu ecosystem. For those immersed in the world of cryptocurrency, the debut of ShibaSwap brings a host of new features to the table, promising enhanced Shiba Inu burns and opening up fresh avenues for engagement within the community. The team behind Shiba Inu has been hard at work, and their efforts have culminated in the birth of this decentralized exchange designed to empower Shiba Inus. The excitement surrounding ShibaSwap's launch is palpable, reflecting the collective anticipation that has been building within the community for quite some time. Devotees of Shiba Inu have been eagerly awaiting this moment, recognizing its potential to usher in a new era of prosperity and innovation for the project. In fact, the significance of this migration extends far beyond the realm of technological advancements. It carries with it the potential to catalyze a Shiba Inu bull run. Let's not forget the developers have hinted at the pivotal role that this migration could play in shaping the trajectory of Shiba Inu's value, fueling optimism and enthusiasm among investors and enthusiasts alike. And here's something you should understand. This pivotal transition signifies a major milestone for ShibaSwap, elevating it to the status of a multi-chain decentralized exchange that now operates concurrently on both Shibarium and Ethereum. The announcement comes hot on the heels of the Shiba Inu team's initial transition to the Shibarium platform, fueling anticipation and speculation within the community. Now, with ShibaSwap's arrival on Shibarium, a new era dawns for the Shiba Inu army, heralding a paradigm shift in the platform's capabilities and functionalities. This development represents more than just a technical transition. It symbolizes the project's relentless pursuit of advancement and its unwavering dedication to meeting the evolving needs of its users. By expanding its presence to Shibarium, ShibaSwap is now a new and important platform for Shibarium users. Shibarium is the first platform to be integrated into Shibarium's digital platform. It's the first platform, only solidifies its position as a key player in the decentralized exchange landscape, but also unlocks a realm of unprecedented possibilities for the Shiba Inu ecosystem as a whole. With ShibaSwap now operating seamlessly across multiple chains, users can expect enhanced flexibility, efficiency, and interoperability, paving the way for a more seamless and immersive trading experience. ShibaSwap has indeed leveled up since moving to Shibarium. And now, it's easier than ever for users to make token swaps between Ethereum and Shibarium with the introduction of new liquidity pools. This means you can quickly exchange your favorite tokens while enjoying the unique benefits of both networks. But wait, there's more. ShibaSwap now lets you bring your favorite tokens into the mix by setting up your own liquidity pool. This gives you more control and flexibility over your trading experience. What makes ShibaSwap really stand out is its clever use of both Shibarium and Shibarium. Shibarium's speed and cost effectiveness, and Ethereum's rock-solid security. By combining the strengths of these two blockchains, ShibaSwap opens up new possibilities for trading strategies and managing liquidity. They highlight how increased trading volumes mean more fees for those staking and providing liquidity. Moreover, the team has laid out a compelling strategy. As transaction activity on the Shibarium blockchain heats up, the protocol will automatically reduce base gas fees. This move isn't just about making transactions. It's about supercharging the burn rate of the Shiba Inu token. This accelerated burn could have a significant impact on Shiba Inu's scarcity and value, potentially reshaping its dynamics in the market. And this is where things get interesting. The transition of ShibaSwap to Shibarium isn't just a change in platforms. It's a full-fledged evolution. According to the Shiba Inu team, this move represents a significant step forward for the platform. One of the most noticeable improvements is the revamp. ShibaSwap has been designed to enhance the overall user experience. Whether you're swapping tokens, providing liquidity, or staking, navigating ShibaSwap has never been easier or more intuitive. But that's not all. ShibaSwap now boasts a brand new dashboard that showcases trending tokens, giving users valuable insights into market sentiment and emerging opportunities. Combined with the revamped user interface, these updates are poised to elevate the trading and yield farming experience for both newcomers and seasoned traders alike. With these enhancements in place, ShibaSwap is not only staying ahead of the curve, it's setting a new standard for decentralized finance platforms. So whether you're a first-time user or a seasoned DeFi enthusiast, get ready to experience ShibaSwap like never before. And while the excitement around ShibaSwap's recent developments continues to build, the Shiba Inu team isn't resting on their laurels just yet. In their weekly magazine, they've tantalized ShibaSwap, and they've tantalizingly teased that the much-awaited ShibaSwap V2 and V3 are still in the works. According to their insights, these upcoming releases promise to bring even more advancements and enhancements for the Shiba army to enjoy. With each iteration, ShibaSwap is poised to further solidify its position as a leader in the decentralized finance space, offering users new tools, features, and opportunities to engage with the ecosystem. So while we bask in the glow of ShibaSwap's latest achievements, it's clear that the journey is far from over. With ShibaSwap V2 and V3 on the horizon, the future looks brighter than ever for the Shiba army and the broader Shiba Inu ecosystem.